Essay and the Rain. In the heart of Uromi, Edo State, nestled between red earth roads and thick patches of wild cassava and mango trees, lived a girl named Essay. She was born in her grandfather's compound, where laughter was a constant visitor and children sprinted barefoot across the compound in noisy freedom. But Essay was different. At 10 years old, her family moved out of that familiar compound into a house her father had spent 7 years building. Not a mansion, just a small, makeshift home with plywood walls, patched with tin sheets, and old Encore wrappers hung over square holes in the wall that acted as windows. It wasn't much, but it was theirs. Her father's dream. Her mother's pride. To Essay, it was a quiet island. She had always known she was unlike the others. Her silence wasn't from shyness, nor pride, nor even fear. It was something deeper, older, as if she carried a story from before she was born. Her siblings were louder, always playing, arguing, or chasing the neighbor's goats. But Essay? She preferred the stillness of early mornings and the music of the rain. When others were playing, Essay was in the kitchen. Cooking wasn't a chore, it was her art, her language. She would grind pepper on the stone, boil yams until they cracked, and mix egusi in a rhythm that felt sacred. She didn't follow recipes. She followed feelings. Sister Essay, this level go wello, her younger brother would say, licking his oily fingers. She would nod, barely smiling. No one knew that each meal she made was a message. An emotion transformed. Cooking was the only time she felt understood, even if no one understood why she was doing it. Cleaning. That was another matter. It overwhelmed her, the dust, the scrubbing, the constant undoing of yesterday's dirt. But cooking. Cooking was creation. And then there was the rain. When it rained in Uromi, the world changed color. The red soil turned dark brown. The trees swayed like they were dancing. Children ran into puddles screaming with joy. Essay didn't join them. She would stand by the window, her fingers gently touching the old wrapper acting as a curtain, her gaze fixed on the falling water. Dear rain, she would whisper, I wish you had ears. I wish you could hear the things I carry. I trust you better. I trust you more than people. And she would smile, dryly, not from happiness, but from a quiet understanding. The kind of smile you give when you know something others don't. When you feel things too deeply to explain. No one knew the full story of Essay's quietness. Not even Essay. But the rain knew. And maybe, just maybe, one day, it would whisper it back to her.